Hello everyone, I hope that you are very fine. I am Edwin Lobon Alban. I'm glad to be here just chatting with all of this kind of topic about mythical events. I'm talking about Greek times, Egyptian time, Persian time. So now, this is English number 6. This is task number 3. The title is Unraveling of a Legend on Lore. The course is 5180 1136. Tutor, my tutor is called Viviana Ospina. So uh, to continue with this presentation, I want to disclose um, this presentation in three. So the first one is about the physical appearance of this monster and its abilities as well. The other one is the cultural and historical events that were taken in that moment, in that time. And the final is I'm talking about my opinion about what I think about this. Okay, remember that this topic is about legend, one legend, right? Just one. I have chosen in the guide activity, in the references were exposing in the guide activity. It's about Griffin. Griffin is a beast, it's a monster, right? So let's begin with the presentation. So we have here a Griffin. This is a Griffin. This is a monster. You see the picture is so small, but in the real life, if that animal could exist or had exist in the real life, so that animal could be more than enormous animal, right? We have here that this animal were scientists and archaeologists say that this animal were divided, were composed in two animals, were a mix of two animals. All right, we have here the lion and the eagles. You combine them, so you can mix them, so you can get one as a result, one monster. But I think this monster was about 8 lions and 8 eagles at the same time. You put in them together, and you has a result have this enormous um, monster. It's my speculation, but I don't imagine that monster just having this one eagle and a one lion. So this is not much they describe in the story. This is enormous. So you have what I tell you that this is 8 eagles and a lion, because let me give you here this picture, an ability that monster could have in the past. It was too strong. He was too strong. If he could had a fight with 10 men or 10 lions at the same time, so he could immediately kill them in just a second, because he was so fast, so strong. Many people said it was not true, because the real life is no, you cannot see this animal nowadays. So and in the past, even in 4 years ago, 4,000 years ago, it was not true. Nobody have evidence about this, but it's just fantasy idea. But I don't know the real life. But it's just have what I have investigated about this topic. But look, a man just fighting with that monster is not real, that he could survive just fighting with this monster, because one lion nowadays in real life, one lion fight with a man without any tools, so he could die immediately. Imagine one monster combining with 8 lions and 8 eagles at the same time. So what do you think about that? It's just a rabbit in confronting a biggest monster, right? The ability of this I don't know if I mentioned before, because my memory is so bad, but the ability of this monster is that he could fly so high. It's so high because he could travel from east to west. For example, one continent to another continent. For example, he could travel for example, to Spain to Africa, to South America, to Africa, for example. And if he could go to every month, so he could go there by any force. This is so incredible, right? This is our other ability. The other ability is that he could breathe out fire by its nose and kill everywhere. Another ability, the final ability I could investigate, is that he could control the four elements which are the fire, the wind, the water, and the air. There are four elements. I don't mind how could do that, but my opinion, I could say that he could fly and he could dominate the air. He could dominate the air because he was terrestrial, and he could fly, and he could be a part of a lion. It's like, for example, a turtle. A turtle could go on earth and also could go on water. So it's a benefit. It's a mix. It's part of the natural environment. I think just is biologically, it's just this monster have obtained the ability to dominate air because he can fly over water and chasing their pride, and also the earth. By earth, he could run faster and kill whatever they want. What you know. We have here, I'm talking about historical and cultural events. We have here Asian. We are going to talk about that these events were taken on 3,000 years before Christ. I'm talking about ancient Greek, Persian times, Egypt times. This was so 3,000 years ago was a lot. Before the Christ was a lot, right? So, and that time there were a lot of cultures and religions. The first one is a polytheism religion. They believe in many gods. For example, they believe in Greek gods, Persian god and Egypt god is almost the same thing. So they have the essence of all these gods I want to mention here. We have here Poseidon, Zeus, Hades, Athena, right? All of them were created by these people from the past, and they say that they were just a monumental reason to live in their life. They were good people. Zeus and Poseidon, they were gods. They help with water because they can navigate over water, and they can destroy other people that can fight with against them. So that this Hades is a bad god. Is an evil god, and Athena is a good god. But I want to mention one god that is essential for this video presentation. It is called Apollo. Apollo was a god, the god of sun, right? Many people said, or scientists, or archaeologists, and historical people, that this god was so strong than others because he could manipulate the sun. He was just getting fire, right? Getting fire and kill people because he could throw I don't know how to say it, but how to throwing these flechas with a lot of fire, and it explodes with other people or against their gangster, right? Then we have here in this Apollo create this beast. Apollo created this beast at those ages, and I think it was not true because it's not real life, right? It's not real life because nowadays we know that these events that were passed in the past now in Rome, where they say that they were not true, they have to broke these laws about believing in that gods and this creator because this god create this monster as well. So I think if scientists could prove that this animal had existed in this world by measuring biologically, because this monster it's approaching in appearance of a dinosaur called Ceratopodus. I don't remember the name, but it was the same appearance. And that way they believe in it. Not many other people believe in them because they have watched this monster in fossils in dinosaurs, right? But it's not true. And one thing is I want to mention here is that this griffin is like in Spanish grifo. In grifo is the grifo del agua. You can it was taken but that terms, because the monster control water by his mouth, breathe and breathe fire. So el grifo bota agua, así como el grifo que le estoy hablando en este momento. Okay, thank you so much for having this video. So I say so much, but I want to explain this so deeply about this topic. So thank you so much.